Yay, what's going on guys? DJS here, and I'm bringing you guys a video. I wanted to show you guys this video on my thoughts on eBay, and I firmly believe that eBay is probably the sole culprit of why we see the crazy prices that we see on some of these shoes, and the reason why we mentally accept these crazy prices because of what we see. And the reason why I'm pointing my finger to eBay is because previously the way eBay used to work, and I'm going to go ahead and just do a search on Jordan right here while I'm talking. Previously, the way eBay used to work is they would have, as a seller on the seller side, they would, and I'm going to sort by men's shoes right here, and then I'm going to sort by, yeah, highest priced. The way that would work is you would sell a shoe, and if you wanted to have a buy it now price, you'd have to pay like a couple dollars here and there for whatever the buy it now price was. So if it was under $100, I think it was like a dollar or something like that. If it was over $100, it was like $5 or $10 or whatever. And when you listed an item, it would actually charge you that specific amount for that shoe. So back in the day, you couldn't have crazy overly inflated prices because people aren't going to want to pay $10 to advertise that they're going to sell something like this, $21,000. I mean, this is just a joke. I mean, look at this guy's collection. $10,000 for 16 pairs of shoes that he has in this collection. These are, I mean, they're all GRs, like for the most part. There's probably nothing in this collection that's worth anything close to that. But the fact that they can advertise it as $10,000, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. So at first you look at this and you think these are just outrageous, but it also is one of these things as a consumer that you look at and you think to yourself, well, maybe that's actually like if you get it for, and maybe I'm giving you a bad example. Let's look at Dorn. Becker's in particular because these are like more highly sought after ones. So here's the thing. So you see this shoe right here. It's $2,000 that they're wanting for this Dornbecker 4. Now you go down and this one's only 1,500. Now this one down here is only 1,300 and then so on. So now you keep going down and you're like, oh, this one's only 1,000. So by the time you get down to $600 or something, you think, oh, well, maybe actually this is a decent price because I might be able to get these for 6,000 or $600. Meanwhile, they're selling for $1,500 up to $2,000, depending on what it might be. But they're not actually selling for that. That's the price that these idiots are asking for them. And the fact that they're asking for them makes us have that same mentality that I just went through. You see it listed for 1,500, then all of a sudden you think, oh my gosh, I can get it for 600. That's a deal. I have to be able to buy that. If it was the way eBay was back in the day, it would have made it so they can't put $2,000 on something unless they're willing to pay $10 or $20 out of pocket up front to list the item. That way, they're losing money every week when they have to relist this item. The way that eBay has everything structured has really corrupted everything when it comes to reselling, and it's gotten to the point where you think you're getting a deal because they're falsely advertising the prices and inflating the prices on some of these shoes. So when you see a pair of shoes like the Paranormans or whatever sell for $6,000, we don't know, one, if the person actually paid the money or if they're just bidding recklessly and they didn't actually end up buying them. The other thing that I would recommend you doing is when you're logged in, you can come over to the side and actually look under. I'm trying to find the spot. Maybe it's more refinements. You can actually look at what. Oh, this isn't it. Um, because I'm not logging in, I don't want to be logged into my account while I'm showing you guys this stuff. You can actually look and see the items that were recently closed or completed listings. Then you can actually see what the items have sold for in that category that you're looking for recently. So you're not overpaying for whatever people think that they should be getting for these shoes. So this is my opinion. The reason why everything has gone to the hell in a handbasket is because of eBay doing this sort of stuff. So because it's starting to set a trend for this type of a market for $700 or whatever for these shoes, and then all of a sudden, and those ones look even fake. It must be the 3M on it or something, the reflective. Yeah, so you look at it and you think you're getting a deal, but the reality is it's a mental BS game that we're playing with ourselves because we saw them at this price and then all of a sudden, we might be able to get them for a lower price than that. So I think that I don't even know the solution for this. I mean, if eBay would go back to the way it was, people, I guarantee you, wouldn't be forking out the money to be able to list these things for $500 or something like that. They would actually have this be maybe at $100 and let it be bid up to whatever point it actually goes to, and actually let the market control the shoe process or the bidding process by bidding up to whatever the people find the value in the shoe, versus these people automatically setting these artificial boundaries on these shoes. And this is my opinion. I want to know your guys' opinion. I mean, obviously people can buy from Craigslist or whatever else, but I think that it's fair to say that people go to eBay as a template for the market value for whatever their shoes might be. And by market value, I mean the value on the streets versus buying them obviously at retail, because retail price is a little bit lower, or a hell of a lot lower than what you'll see for a lot of these shoes out here. Um, but I don't know, man. I think that this is probably one of the things that are the most annoying to myself to see in more recent times. Again, I've been collecting shoes from 2003. I've been aware of sneakers since probably I don't even know. I mean, for much longer, but I haven't been able to afford them until um, probably 97 or so. So, and then after 97, I bought here and there, but I really just started solely collecting in 03, and then you just see the way the market has shifted. So, let me know you guys' thoughts. I'm curious to see if you guys think that I'm on the right track, on the wrong track, if there's things that I might have missed. I always appreciate you guys' feedback. I look through the comments, and it's always insightful for myself, and I learn quite a bit from you guys, as well as hopefully I'm teaching you guys a couple things here and there as well. So, especially for you newer kids that don't know that eBay used to be like that. I mean, it's really something, because they wouldn't have people wouldn't have started their prices out so high. They would have started off $100 or less probably for a lot of these things. But and I don't know when exactly along the timeline they actually ended up changing that. But I think that's all sole culprit, and the reason why we're seeing the stuff just get out of hand. And the fact that you could see the previous page where people were listing things for um, just I mean just crazy and crazy amounts of money is it shows you. I mean, $20,000 and stuff. I mean, these are just the ones at the top of the list, let alone when you do a narrower search. I mean, $4,000 for unreleased samples and stuff like that, motorsports and so on. So, and then you have to even question whether or not things are legit or not, and that's a whole nother story. Um, Anyway, hopefully this isn't too negative of a video, but just my insight and my thoughts on eBay and the con side of it. There's a lot of positive sides to eBay as well, obviously, but the fact that people are doing things like this and listing the Yeezys for 3,000 is exactly what I'm talking about. So if you pay 1,500, you feel like you're getting a deal, and that's I don't know, man. That's messed up to me. We'll catch you guys later. Leave some comments, and we'll catch you guys in the next vid. Thanks.